Hey good people, this is Stu Fuchs from Ukulele Zen. I'm going to be showing you the first of 5 fretboard zones. These zones are scale positions. I'm going to show you the major and the minor pentatonic scale and which chord shape they relate to in zone 1. Eventually you can apply these zones and scale positions to any key. I'm going to be showing you some accessible ways of how to begin to improvise and how to practice these. Yesterday, my Ukulele Zen Patreon page went live. Thanks to everybody who's already become a patron. If you are interested in joining and supporting, there are links below. Check out the benefits for your membership, including exclusive content, free tabs, song sheets, transcriptions, and PDFs. Thanks for your support. Please check out the link below. By the way, December 7th, yesterday was also a big day because I found out that an album that I recorded on was just nominated for a Grammy Award. I know, I can't believe it. It makes me a Grammy Award nominated guitarist. Whatever. Big deal. That and $2.50 will get me a piece of pizza. Anyway, it's pretty cool news, so thanks for listening. Thanks for your support. Let's jump into today's lesson. Patrons of the Ukulele Zen page will have a nice diagram to work with. And what we're going to begin with is the major pentatonic scale in the key of F, and then we will learn the minor pentatonic scale. Now what I want to show you is a little deeper than just follow the fingers, okay? As we learn the scale, we want to get to know the sound of it and also be able to name which scale step we're on. See, the scales are like vocabulary that you will order into phrases just like when you speak. That's what... Step 1, get to know the root note F. It's the 10th fret of the 4th string. And notice how when I play the scale, I'm using 2 fingers, the same 2 fingers. You can, of course, modify this if you are missing a finger, or if your fingers are more comfortable doing something else, that's fine. But I would recommend trying to use the same 2 fingers as possible. Okay? That way you just know the scale, it's under your fingers, and you don't have to think about it. As you play the scale, be able to name the scale steps. This is not so much naming the notes. F, G, A, C, D, F are the names of the scale pitches, but what we really are interested in which scale step, and this is based on the major scale. If we were going to play a full major scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then back to 1 would be our scale steps. A major pentatonic scale is the same as a major scale, but it is missing the 4th and the 7th note. So all we are left with is 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1. Now it's nice to know the extension of the scale so you can play above and below the pitch. Oh, that is the root. Now let's turn on our friend the metronome. This is 72 beats a minute. We're tapping our feet and we're going to start to improvise. Just play long tones for now. And begin to explore the scale. Your tone will be improved by leaving the fingers down and developing a long legato sound at first. Later you can add short sounds by lifting up the fingers, right? Sometimes midway through the scale you can change your fingering. It's really up to whatever is comfortable for you. The extra 30-minute deep diver lesson is going to have a lot more exercises, but for now, just get to know the scale, be able to play up the scale confidently. Notice how down here I like to use my middle finger. And that is the musical equivalent of sounding out a new language. You're getting to know all the letters of the alphabet. Later we'll be creating phrases with it. This major pentatonic shape relates to the major chord shape up here. Here is the minor chord shape and the minor pentatonic scale. Minor pentatonic scale is a little different, not only in where we place our fingers, but the scale steps. We have a 1, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 7, 1, And then, of course, we can continue above the root. Flat 3, 1, flat 7, 5, 4, flat 3, 1, flat 7, 1. Do not concern yourself if this is difficult to memorize. It'll take some time, but believe me, it's a good idea to know where your root notes are and what the color tones are. Flat 3 colors it in a minor. This one, the major third, has an entirely different sound. So we want to understand why we are playing what we are playing. Now please make sure you go in slowly through this process. Memorize the numbers by speaking them out loud. 1, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 7, 1. And then 1, flat 7, 5, 4, flat 3, 1. And of course the scale can continue below and above the roots. Now that we got the scale down, let's go deeper in part 2. Click the links and we will explore simple, accessible ways to begin to improvise. Thanks. See you in part 2.